Let's talk about dialects in Chinese, because people often ask me about what kind of Chinese dialect they should use for their marketing, what kind of Chinese writing they should use. The short answer is you should use Mandarin Chinese written in Simplified Chinese script. Now I'll give you a bit of a longer answer too, based on my family in China and my experience. Okay. Now when I was in school in Canada, I learned Mandarin Chinese first, but then I went to Nanjing and I found out there was another style of Chinese being spoken there called Nanjingese. Okay. So later on, actually not that much later, I had a girlfriend in China, and then she became my serious girlfriend, and I was integrated into their family too. And their family dialects work like this. Okay. There's a big boss, she's the popo, the grandma, okay, and she has 3 daughters. Okay, so we'll call that the grandma and the 3 moms. They all speak Shanghainese because they used to live in Shanghai, and then later on they moved to Nanjing. So they also speak Nanjingese, and they also speak Mandarin too, all right? Now, those 3 daughters all got husbands later on, in-laws, and then they had kids too. Now, their husbands didn't all speak Shanghainese. None of them spoke Shanghainese, and they did pick up Nanjingese. They spoke Mandarin too, and some spoke other dialects even. Okay? Now, the kids, okay, the 3rd generation, I'm an in-law in that one, they would speak Nanjingese, they would speak Mandarin, and they also spoke some English as well, along with those ones, right? So if we're sitting around the dinner table, usually everybody be speaking in Mandarin, maybe Nanjingese. But once in a while, if something, wasn't quite right, the ladies, the moms, the grandma would start speaking in Shanghainese, and then everybody else would be kind of like, uh-oh, this could be trouble, because they're hiding something from us. The rest of us can't understand Shanghainese at all. Mandarin and Nanjingese are fairly similar. Well, they're similar enough that somebody could move from another part in China to Nanjing and pick it up in a bit. But Shanghainese is quite a bit different, okay? Now, everybody around China learns Mandarin in school. That's the language they use if they're talking to somebody else from another province, or they're doing business or anything like that. They all speak Mandarin, and then in their families, they will speak 1 or 2 or other dialects, okay? So Mandarin is always the language that we use for marketing. And then there is the scripts, okay? There's Simplified Chinese script and traditional. Inside mainland China, Simplified Chinese script is used. Outside, they often use traditional, okay? Hong Kong, Taiwan, Macau, they all use traditional. And then for communities of Chinese people in other places, sometimes they use traditional, sometimes they use simplified. So that's basically it. See ya.